Hello and welcome to another Charity Toolkit video by Andy Best. This video is about Donorfy's web widgets because it occurs to me that the majority of what I do for charities and website integration work pivots around Donorfy's web widgets, and yet I don't have any content about that on this channel. So what I'm doing is I'm developing a mini series of videos that showcase some of my favorite Donorfy web widget integrations that I've built over the years. Before I get into this example, if you're not sure what a web widget is, particularly if you don't know how one differs from a Donorfy form, I recommend you first come and have a look at this video in the Charity Toolkit channel. It's called Integrating with Donorfy, a presentation given at the Donorfy conference March the 7th, 2024. If you have a look at around about the 10-minute mark, the 9-minute mark, there's a pretty comprehensive breakdown of what the web widgets are and how they work and how you configure them. Okay, this example for Huntington's Disease Association. I've included this in my mini-series because building this meant coding within a CMS system and its supporting database and template structures and such that I've not used before. And I think that's a great way of demonstrating the power of the web widgets is that because they are at code level and building them into a website is done largely through direct code development, it means that things like support or you know what code bases are going to support it and such, you can work on that until you get it working. So unlike any of the other examples in this mini series, this CMS system is something I've not encountered before, but managed to get it working through some perseverance and experimentation and so on. So yeah, it's a very, very worthwhile exercise. And this is the result. So heading to the donation page now, this is what we see. As a donor, I'm asked first question if I'm planning to donate once or monthly. As you can see, the values there are updating. The charity has in the back end of their website the means to configure exactly what these values are and what these benefit texts are, because as I move through, if I click on different amounts here, this text in this box is updating based on my selection. Again, coding all of that, making all of that possible within the back-end side of this CMS system I'm unfamiliar with was a huge amount of undertaking, a huge amount of work, but possible because we have the widget code at our fingertips to play with. Another key example, or rather a key reason why I wanted to include this example, is that we have these two additional fields here for assigning context. So am I paying in money from a fundraising event, or am I making a donation in memory of someone? Or if I tick neither of those, am I doing neither of those things? And this is strictly an organic donation, free of those contexts. We've made it so it's not possible to select both, reason being the mapping that this client needs on the other side, this charity needs on the Donorfy side, are significantly different, and so they conflict with one another, and so therefore we restrict what happens on the Donorfy side based on these two checkboxes. Equally, if I were to select monthly, we can't pay in on a monthly basis the money that was raised in singularity from the back of an event, so that field is sensitive to the understanding of that context. Again, these are all nuances that aren't available out of the box in any of the Donorfy tech, so the widgets give us the power to ensure that we get all of our scenarios, our giving scenarios, properly catered for. So I'm going to make a donation in memory of someone, one off, let's make it £200. This will take us through to page 2 of the flow, and the layout of this design is very bespoke again. 2-column sort of breakdown. It's all the field sets that Donorfy and the connected payment gateway are going to need to properly process my donation and process me as a donor. I can give as an organization and supply my organization name there. If I do opt to give as an organization, there's no requirement to complete any gift aid information because that's no longer applicable. If I am giving as an individual, however, the gift aid options come back. Because I am opted into donating in memory of someone, we capture this information here, and that gets reported through to the transaction in Donorfy for the charity to do with as they need. They can report against that via Donorfy's listing tool. There's a free-form text box here for offering further context about the donation should I wish to supply it. And of course, the payment field here for seeing us home and paying the donation into the CRM system.